Hey guys, just here to show my survival knife. I say survival because I pretty much use this as my go-to fixed blade. I do use folders, but for a multi-purpose, this is what I go to. First off, we'll start off with the sheath. It's pretty flimsy, not that great of quality. I do like that it has a belt loop, so it'll be good for the belt, walking through the woods, whatever you gotta do. Also has a Velcro strap. Pretty easy to get off. And now, here's the blade. This is about 11.5 inches long. And I'll try and get up close to show you how thick it is. The bottom is very thick, and it's a great, very nice, solid, almost feels molded, like a molded rubber. Doesn't feel like a Hogue grip if you're into guns. Doesn't feel like that. Feels like almost plasticky, but also a little rubbery. Don't mind the noises out there, blowing like a bitch, and snowing. It's probably about 25 degrees out right now. Well, it's my survival knife. As I stated, I use it for everything, but if shit starts flying, I can hook it up to my belt through here, have it on my side, just like any handgun. And I showed you how thick it was. It's not very sharp at this moment because I've used it, but it's been a while since I've actually used it. Probably a couple months since it's been winter out. Haven't had to use it too much, but I've got a few nicks in it from cutting. If you saw the entrance, this is made in Pakistan, and it's a chip away cutlery. I haven't used this for any type of food or anything, but I'm assuming this is what it was supposed to be used for, a kitchen knife. A little story about how I acquired this. In college, I had actually met this one guy who moved from Florida. He was actually a convicted felon for armed robbery, and he was going through his stuff when I was hanging out with him one day, and he came across this. He said he didn't even know it was in his bag. He had probably about a dozen other knives, but he said he didn't want it. I had a couple frozen pizzas in the freezer, and so it was a done deal. I only paid $5 for the two frozen pizzas, and it got me this. Once it's sharpened, it'll be like a mini machete. Pretty much what it is, a little bit shorter machete. I'll wait for this damn wind to calm down. Anyway, that's pretty much about it about my survival knife. I would recommend looking at kitchen knives before going into like cold steel, K-bar. I would recommend a K-bar because those are pretty nice. They are pretty pricey, but they are worth it. But on a budget, this is probably a very handy knife. Probably would cost you upwards of $20-25 versus $80 to $100. And this will do just as well if you keep it sharpened. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this knife. Not too much detail, but there's not much to it. It's just a really big knife. Alright, hope to see you in my next video, and appreciate watching.